In this video, we are going to pull the prices from the Uniswap exchange. It's not very easy to interact with the smart contract of Uniswap, so that's why we're going to use that JavaScript library that they call the Uniswap SDK. So you go to your command line and with npm you can install this JavaScript library in our project. After we go to run arbitrage in our code editor and we are going to import the Uniswap SDK. So there are a couple of objects to extract. So first there is the chain ID. So with this you can identify which Ethereum network you are using. For mainnet the chain ID is equal to 1. Then we have token. So that's for interacting with a specific ERC20 token. Then token amount. Then a pair, so that's basically a market, and that's a combination of two tokens. We import everything from Uniswap, and after we need to initialize the pair for Ether and DAI, and for that we're going to use the await keyword, and the await keyword needs to be wrapped in an async function. So we're going to create this async function here. So we're going to put everything here inside this function. Web3 subscribe. Oops, it's a bit hard to adjust. Okay. And I indent this so that it looks better. I close the function here below. And we need to call this function just after. Okay, so now let's scroll up. First, we're going to instantiate the two token DAI and wrap Ether. So in Uniswap, you don't trade with Ether, but you trade with wrapped Ether. So wrapped Ether is an ERC20 token that contains some Ether. So you send an Ether to a wrapped token, and in exchange, it gives you one token. And at any time, you can redeem your wrapped token against a real Ether. So we're going to use promise all because we're going to make two function call at the same time, two async call. And here we're going to give it, we're going to build an array. So for two tokens, so for DAI and for wrap Ether, we're going to build an array with two promise that basically represent two async call. So here we're going to use token dot fetch data. So that's a method that allows us to instantiate some Uniswap token, and we need to give it the chain ID. So that's going to be mainnet, and after the token address. And after we're going to instantiate the pair. So for that we use pair await pair dot fetch data, and we're going to give it the two token that we created before, the token pointer, I mean DAI and wrap ETH. And so now with this variable here DAI with, we can interact with our pair on Uniswap, and we're going to be able to get the price. So we're going to define a variable Uniswap result, and we're going to make two calls. First, we're going to call a function that is called get output amount, and it needs a token amount in input. So token amount, this is something we imported from Uniswap. So in input we're going to have DAI, and for the amount that's going to be amount DAI way, and after this for the input we're going to have wrap Ether, and it's going to be amount ETH way, and we console log this. Right, and now in your terminal, we run the script. And this is working great. So we're going to stop here, and in the next video we are going to normalize the prices of Uniswap.